guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys do not know who I am already, my name is Zaria. I am the owner of Obutta and Obutta Studio, where we retail and wholesale body care products. So June is our 2-year anniversary for Obutta, so I'm excited, you guys. Like, I've been in business for 2 years and it's a really exciting time to like really be, you know, do your thing for 2 years, watching your business grow, watching you grow, like mentally, emotionally, all of those things. Since it's like the 2-year anniversary, I've decided that I wanted to do like a business series for you guys, and this business series is going to be real, authentic, my real opinion about stuff. Like, it's going to be very transparent. It's just gonna be one of those things, I hope it's going to be one of those things that like help you grow as a business owner, because I'm not going to sit here and, you know, sugarcoat stuff with you guys and like, you know, be nice about stuff with you guys. I want to like really help you guys grow and really figure out if this is like the journey that you guys would like to go on. So this business series is going to start off with a Q&A, which we're doing today. I already recorded a Q&A before, but you guys asked me more questions, so I didn't want to leave those questions out, and I didn't want to do like a part 2, truthfully. So I've decided to record again because I felt like the first one could have been much better. So here we are right now, and I'm going to go ahead and look up the questions on my phone. You guys ask me questions on YouTube, Instagram, and on my TikTok, so I want to make sure that I hit each and every question the best way I can. And I hope you guys stick around for the business series. This is going to be the first part where we're going to like kick things off, and then with questions I plan to further explain and give like detailed videos. So let's get right into this video. How many products should a person start with, and how many of each? So I think like me personally, I will always relate back to how I started. When I first started, I started with lip gloss and then body butters. Like, those were the only 2 products that I had available on my website. But pertaining to like body butters, I only had 2 cents in body butters. That's all I had, 2 cents, and I would make a quantity of 6. And I feel like that is a good start to start off with. I know you said for my launch I'm looking to have at least 4 products, 20 of each. I feel like that's personally too much, because even with my business growing, I have like 12 different scents, and that's another factor you have to factor in too. I have 12 different scents, and I have body butter, body scrub, body cream, body oil, body mist, and then I'm about to add body wash. So that's 6 different products. I do not need 20 of each, if that makes sense. Like, I don't need 20 body butters, 20 body washes. That's just too much. I feel like the more products that you have and the more scents that you have, the less quantity that you need. But if you, say for instance, had like 1 scent and you were selling out consistently of that 1 scent, then I would definitely say you can have like 20, like 10, 20 of that same scent. But you have to be consistently selling out. But I definitely recommend starting off small. As skincare business owners, like, we, you know, I have heard a lot of like trash talk about us, and you know how a lot of people don't trust that we make our stuff in the kitchen and we're not sanitary and things like that. And if you aren't sanitary, please, you know, look up, you know, ways to be more sanitary and sanitize and sterilize your stuff. But I feel like a lot of our products should be made fresh, made to order. It shouldn't be sitting on a shelf for like a long time. So I always find that having such a small quantity in stock is the best way to like sell out. And another marketing tip or business tip that I want to give you guys is, when you have such a small quantity of something and you sell out of it, you want to create fear of missing out, like that's an actual thing, fear of missing out marketing tool or tip. You want to create a fear of missing out. So if you only have 6 in stock and you're promoting like, hey, I only have a quantity of 6 in stock, I only have an inventory of 6 in stock, be sure to be on our website because they're going to sell out, and after that you're going to have to wait for the next restock and stuff like that. Like, creating like that dynamic will definitely help with like sales and get you to like, you know, get to the next level. Like, I know a lot of customers, like, they hate when stuff is sold out, but it creates a sense of urgency for them to be on your website, for them to like join your email list, be on their game if they really want that product. But I would say, like, for beginners, like anywhere between 6 and 10 is a good quantity to have in stock. No more than that, because even me, like, having like 10-20 body butters and stuff like that, that's still too much, even though I'm growing. But like I said before, I have like 12 different scents and 6 different products, so that's just like a whole lot of inventory to have in general. So I would just say start small. If you like start with 6, if you sell out of that 6, then go to 8. Sell out of that 8, go to 10. Like, just like keep it small. Like, everybody just wants to be like super big, and it's kind of not like the best thing to be like super big, because it can become overwhelming, and then you're not selling out of your stuff, and then you're gonna be upset. So starting small is a great tip that I want to give to you guys. Like, start small. You don't need like a bunch of stuff. Do like 6. If you're gonna have 4 different products, start with 6 each, and that would be great. Then she said, I want to be sure there's enough and not run out too quickly. Like, yeah, you want to have like you want to sell out. Like, that is the goal. You want to sell out of your products. That is like your goal. Okay, so say for instance you stock up for the month of June, because we're in June. If you stock up for the month of June and then you sell out in June, you don't have to worry about how you're going to get money in July. People that missed out in June are going to wait till July to get those products, or they're going to wait the next 2 weeks for whenever you restock. Better restocks once a month. So if you miss out that time, you just missed out. Like, you know, join our email list, make sure you're on our text message list and things like that, because, you know, we run out. Like, you know, I always advertise that people should be on. That's a way to get people's phone numbers. That's a way to get people's emails, because I always advertise like, hey guys, like, I'm releasing this new product. Make sure you are on our SMS text message thingy, because we have early access. It was one time where I sold out for early access and had to restock the website just to be sure like my other customers were able to get that. But that's not going to happen all the time. Like, sometimes you're just going to have to, like, you know, become a loyal babe and join the community. What are your thoughts on making products versus using base already made, just add fragrance, essential, or flavors to it? So my business is like a mixture of both, so I don't have a problem with that at all. Like, do whatever makes you happy, do whatever makes your life easier. I know for my wholesale program, like, we are having, you know, products made in bulk, and you guys are able to buy it and add your own fragrance oils and other things you want in it. The only thing I would say is just don't buy stuff just because you want to buy it and it's already like made. I recommend always doing your research, making sure that you like the ingredients that are in the products, you did your research on those ingredients, you know what they do, how they benefit the skin, your customer skin, and stuff like that. Like, don't ever just buy something just because it's available, it's there. It's different websites that have different stuff, and they have like different ingredients and what they do and how they can nurture the skin. So I definitely recommend doing your research on that. But if that works for your business and it's the easiest for you, and you like how the ingredients are, how the texture is, how the product ships out and everything, then I say go for it. Like, I'm all for it. Like I said before, I'm a mixture of both. Like, yes, I make a majority of my products from scratch, but there's some things that I don't make from scratch. All right, so our next question is how to store butters and products once made. You have to consider using AC for the summer and heat for the winter. Keeping product fresh is the most important before mailing out to customers. I live in a very hot area of California, and I do have a deep freezer for the purpose of storing. Just a thought, side note, freezer for butter and fridge for sugar. I would say for the most part, when I'm storing my stuff, like my stuff is literally on the shelf, I just keep it room temperature in here. Like it's not too hot, not too cold in here. Well, it does get a little cold. But if you are in an area where your house is like always hot, you don't have like AC or something, I wouldn't say like use a deep freezer, because you don't want to freeze the body butters because it can get water inside of it, and that's not good. So, or like the sugar scrubs, you don't want water to get inside of it, because you know, like once you freeze something like ice, and yeah, you already know all of that. But I would say like a refrigerator, like that would be perfect if you want to just keep things cool. Not freeze it though, but like a refrigerator just to keep it cool, like cold, like not like rock hard solid. Like I would say that's the best thing to do. But for the most part, I know a lot of you guys ask me where do I store my products, and I just store them on the shelf. And yeah. So the next question is, should having multiple sizes, ounce jars, bottles better than just one size, 4 ounce and 6 ounce versus just having 8 ounce? Okay, I think I kind of understand what you're saying. I would say like start with, if you're just starting out, just start with one. When I first started out, I started out with 4 ounce jars, but I started with 4 ounce. I practiced on 8 ounce jars, and then I eventually just did 4 ounce jars. But I would just say if you're just starting out, start with one. I feel like as your business grows, then you can add multiple. For me, I did have multiples, but I stopped doing 8 ounce during the summer just because body butters melt in the summer. So I just decided to stick with one size, so I don't have to like create a bunch of products and, you know, try to ship them out and have to worry about, you know, a bunch of products being out here just like melting left and right. So I would just figure like working, if you're new to this, like one size, you're gonna have to decide either you want to do 4 ounce, 6 ounce, or 8 ounce. Deciding to do one size, I definitely recommend you guys, this is one thing that I should have did when I first started my business, is definitely invest in doing like samples. You can either get free samples, like the little, I hope y'all know what I'm talking about, like the little jars that's like literally like this big and they just pop open, or you can do like 2 ounce jars and, you know, price them for like $5, because I mean that's not a lot of money. But definitely recommend doing samples and then deciding if you want to do 4, 6, or 8 ounce jars. But definitely start with one, because having like multiple sizes of your products can begin to be like overwhelming. I said I am trying to start a business, but I have not launched out yet. Hopefully on my birthday this August. I have so much questions to ask. Is it best to use 4 ounce or 8 ounce jars, or both? We already answered that. You have to decide which one you want to do. I recommend starting with the smallest size first. But one thing that I've noticed with you guys are not like charging what you're supposed to be charging. You guys are underpricing yourselves. So obviously you guys have not watched my 5 business mistakes that I've made, because you guys are undercharging yourselves. Like, you guys should not be charging anything less than $10, like at all. Literally anything less than 12, honestly. So if you guys are doing that, you need to go and reevaluate yourselves, because if you guys are looking to do this full time, if you guys are looking to like build an empire off of this, like you guys are going to slowly realize that you are not making any profit off of what you're doing. So make sure you guys go and check out my other videos, rewatch them. Like, please rewatch these videos, take notes and things like that. As for LLC, I know it is important to have one. Where did you purchase yours? I am in the state of Georgia, so I purchased mine at georgia.gov. Whatever state you are in, you can just put in your state, look up the LLC, look up your state, put your state in the Google search bar and put LLC behind it and find the government website for it, and you can just fill out what they have and register online, and that is it. As a Black owner business, do you have to use your real name or can you use your YouTube name to run your business? I mean, if I wanted to name my business The Butter Guru, then yeah. But for the most part, I use my real name. Like I said, like the intro, hey, my name is Zaria. I am the owner of O Butter in the Butter Studio. But for the most part, for my LLC, I use my real name. So yeah. What is the best oils and butters to use? What is the best oils and butters to use? I would definitely recommend going to 3kg.com. She has tons of butters and oils that you guys can like take notes on, research and things like that. That's one thing that I wish I would have did when I started my business, instead of doing like the regular shea butter, mango butter. You know, I might switch up my formula, you guys. So your girl might do some research, but that is another way to like just be different from other brands. Like everybody does the regular shea butter, mango butter, and the regular oils. Like branch out, do some different oils, because like you can teach your audience about a whole new butter that they never even knew existed, a whole new oil that they never knew existed. Like I think she has like an oil on there on her website now, and it's called like passion fruit or something. So that's interesting. Okay, so like branch out and do your research. I feel like I can't see y'all. Make these lights, I think they're making me blind. What kind of fragrance flavor oils do you use in your products? We use fragrance oils. We don't use flavor oils. Flavor oils are more so for products that are like lip products, like lip scrubs, lipstick, and lip gloss. For a small business, what is good advice for someone who is trying to start a business? I would say this definitely has to be your passion. Like entrepreneurship is not easy at all. This definitely needs to be your purpose, your passion. You definitely have to have some motivation more than just having the thought of money, because you are going to lose a lot of money in the beginning, and you're gonna put more money into your business than you are getting back in the beginning. Okay, so there's that. You definitely have to be motivated. Well, not even motivated, because I don't like to say motivated anymore. I would say like you have to be disciplined. Like discipline and motivation are two completely different things. So you definitely have to be disciplined. There are some days where I just want to lay in bed, but no, I have to get up, I have to get to work, I have to work on my business, and I have to promote. Now, you did a video about prices for your products. How much should you charge your customers? And how much you should charge your customers. Can you do an update video on how to follow your steps when I reach the last steps? When I reached the last steps, it was real prices. How much should we charge our customers for body butter, body scrubs, and etc.? So when you get to the last step, when you figure out, when you get to that last step of pricing your products, I probably will do another video. Because like I said before, you guys are not pricing your products like you're supposed to. Even my wholesale clients, y'all guys are not pricing your products the way you're supposed to, and you're gonna hurt yourselves. Okay, like, you know, in the beginning, like I said, you're putting in more money, but you guys are losing money completely. Like, you're not making any type of profit. I don't know why you guys are even running a business. Not even trying to be mean, but you guys are kind of defeating the purpose of running a business, because you want to target an audience that is quote unquote cheap or in your price range, or you don't want to come off as, you know, as high value. But it's like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, the phone calls, the people that I talk to on my phone, you guys will be like shocked. Like, I talk to people that are on TV. I talk to people that know famous people, work with famous people. You guys are like limiting yourselves so much. So I probably will do an updated video on how to price your products. When you get to the last step, when you figure out how much each product costs, When you figure out how much each product costs, so say for instance this cost me like $5 to make, okay, right? You times that by 2 if you want to break even. That would be like $10. But if you want to charge more, if you want to charge the right price, you would times that by 3. That is like $15, which is a good price for this. Like, just because this is little in this jar does not mean anything. Okay? Like, you have to realize that Ulta, Sephora, when you ask for like a sample, if I ask for a sample of 50, okay, if I ask for a sample of 50, I don't even have anything that is like small enough to show you what they're going to give me. But if I ask for a sample of some Fenty something, it's going to be way smaller than this, and it's going to cost 15. It's literally going to be an ounce, and it's going to cost me $15 to buy that. But you guys are willing to buy that, but you're not willing to charge your customers this for $15. Okay, you can even charge, you can even do 5. If this costs $5, you can times it by 4, get 20. That's a $15 profit. Okay, you could be making, you can sell one of these and make $15. Like, say for instance you work at a job, you make $15 an hour. Okay, this is literally your $15 an hour right here in this jar. Okay, make sure you guys are charging your worth. Okay, on to the next question. Someone said, how to grow your Instagram and TikTok page quick. What are some unique marketing tips and strategies that will help your business grow? Packaging ideas, and also how to stay motivated at the beginning phase of your business. So number 1, how to grow your Instagram and TikTok page quickly. I mean, truthfully, if you really want to grow your TikTok and Instagram page quick, I would say posting 3 to 5 times a day, like literally every single day. Post every single day, be consistent, be genuine with your content, and not just be posting like BS. Like, you have to post like valuable, educational, relatable, funny stuff on your page, but you're gonna burn out a lot quicker, and then you're gonna get upset. Like, you're gonna get upset if you don't get the likes, the comments, and views that you are looking for. Honestly, truthfully, I gained my following just by just educating the community, really. So that's the one thing that you can do. What are some unique marketing tips and strategies that will help grow your business? I would say, just like I said before, posting educational, relatable, funny, just content. Like, just be yourself. Honestly, that's what I would say. Also, how to stay motivated at the beginning phase of your business. You really have to want to be successful. Everything doesn't happen quickly. That's, I guess, some great advice to give you guys. Like, everything is not going to happen quick. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to be consistent. And so many people think my success was like overnight, but I posted on my page, I was doing O Butter for like 2 years, and you know, I had some substance, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had something to give people. So when people was coming to my page off of that one viral video that I had something to give them. Like, they can literally stroll through my page all day if they wanted to, and just like watch all of my content, which a lot of people did. A lot of people did binge watch my content. And that's another thing that I talk about with my fiance is, you know, a lot of people want to go viral, but it's just like, if you are in the beginning stages of your business, like I've seen this with myself, if you are in the beginning stages of your business and you go viral, you may get sales, but you're not going to get like the follows. You're not going to get the following because you have no substance. You literally just started your page. You're not giving your audience anything to look forward to. You're new. Like, they can tell you're new because you're not posting. So I say, like, if you are in that beginning stage of your business and you really want to grow your business like super bad, like it is itching for you, I would say, like, literally post 3 to 5 times a day. Like, you have to figure out some type of content to post and just get started. You need to have a launch date. You need to be taking pictures of your products. You need to be using your products, everything. Okay, so that's one tip, advice that I would give you guys. How did you decide where to start when formulating? How do you test your formulas when you think it's almost perfect? So, how do I start? There's a book, and I'll leave the link in the description box for you guys, but there's an ingredient book, and you guys can go through that book and just look up different ingredients and like their benefits and things like that. But for the most part, when I started, I just looked up different types of butters, different types of oils. How I started is I decided what I wanted to have in my product, why I wanted it in my products, and I just went from there. Like literally just figuring out the measurements, the percentages, and things like that, and just went for it. Oh, and then she asked me, how did I go about testing my products? Well, first I would be, number one, I'm always the first tester of anything. I'm not going to ask anybody else to test my products if I haven't even tested it myself, okay? Like, I'm usually the person to like really test any and everything. So I would test my products on myself and just make sure it was okay. Then, you know, then it would be my little sister, then it would be my mom, then it would be my best friend, then it would be my boyfriend, not my boyfriend, but my fiance. They will also like test the products and just let me know their thoughts and opinions about it. Even like this yoni oil that I made for my mom, she even used it and she liked it. I just went back to the drawing board with it because I didn't like the smell of it. So we're back at the drawing board because it smells like grandma's, and I don't want my cookies smell like grandma's. So we're back at the drawing board with that one. But there are certain things that I definitely do take my time with, as far as like yoni care and yoni care. As far as like yoni care and stuff, like that is in like a testing phase right now. Yeah, so I'm like gonna test that for like a long time. Like, I don't ever want you guys to put out a product if you guys have not tested it. If other people have not tested it, do not put it out, okay? Like, at all. You're testing your products for like months, okay? Even years, okay? Like my yoni stuff, I'm definitely taking my time with that. I want it to be perfect. You know, this area is a very delicate area, so definitely take your time when you are testing. And then I'm also a person, like, I don't like weird textures and stuff, so that's another thing. So like, if it looks weird, if it smells weird, I'm not going to use it, and I'm going back to the drawing board. The question is, what information is required to be included in the labels? So number one, your business information, like your logo, your website, and things like that. Your ingredients, so you want to put like the highest content from like to the lowest content, if that makes sense. So if you use a lot of shea butter, that would be like the first thing that you put. And then for me, like, shea butter is like the most that I put in my body butters, and fragrance oil is like the last thing that I put in my body butters. So I listed shea butter, mango butter, and then apricot, jojoba, grapeseed, and fragrance oil last. And then you also want to put the ounces of how much is in the jar, and then that's it. And any like warnings, like, please test this product before you apply to your whole body. So that is required on your labels. How long did it take you to see your first 1,000 followers on Instagram? I think it took me like a year, honestly, to see my first 1,000. I want to say it took me a year to get there, and then I just jumped to 20K off of one viral video. Well, not one, but off of multiple viral videos on Instagram. Have you considered making a guide for those to switch from retail to wholesale? Nope, not yet. But when I figure out how to like really be successful with wholesale, then I would definitely like let you guys know and let you guys on and give you guys like tips and tricks. But wholesale can be a little bit tricky, so I'm still learning. Me and my fiance had to sit down and we talked about some changes that I want to make with my retail business. So not my retail, but my wholesale business, and I'm going to implement those like over the course of, you know, the month or two, and then I will let you guys know how it goes, and we'll go from there, and I'll put a guide together for you guys. But once like my wholesale business like really takes off, then I would definitely try to put you guys on to like the tips and tricks, because wholesale and retail are two completely different things. It's a different ball game, let's just say that. Okay, like with retail you're dealing with individual customers. With wholesale you are dealing with the individual customer, but that's their business. Okay, like it's different. Okay, it's different principles, you get what I'm saying? So I would definitely try to put you guys on and do like a video about what I've learned with wholesale once I get like a little bit more experience. That's it for this video today, guys. I hope you guys check out my next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any more questions, drop them in the comment section and I will be sure to check them out, and we could probably do like a part 2. So I'll see you guys in my next video.
Mama house, her man's a Philly couch. I ain't really